Hey everyone, welcome back to The Sims 2 Super Collection for Mac. This is part 2 of the introduction, and right away things are sped up. We're just gonna dive right into it. So there's a whole 13 minutes of footage here, and I don't really know how long I'm gonna talk for. Maybe I'll put in some Sims music. I don't know, we'll see. But let me start right away by saying I got rid of many parts of this footage because it just took too long. The total time it took me to build this house, I think it was like an hour and a half. But even sped up, it was like I don't know, like 50 minutes of footage. So I sped it up to like times 8 and I cut out a lot. So like the transition from like the first video to this, yeah, I don't know, you'll see. Oh, and you'll find that buy mode, oh my gosh, buy mode took forever. Like I don't know what I was thinking. I think I forgot that I was recording or whatever and I was just like taking my sweet time. It was horrible. Like what was I even thinking? I don't know. Buffoonery, that's what it is. So right now, oh yes, the second floor. Okay, the first floor is like functional, like house, dining room, living room, party room. Instead of a living room, we have a party room, which is the zebra print floor. Is that what it is, zebra? I think so, yeah. Yikes. All right. Like house kind of stuff, right? The second floor is gonna be the kids' rooms and 3 bathrooms just because you need it with a lot of kids. In The Sims, if there are a lot of people in your house, you need multiple bathrooms. So there's like one on the first floor, there's 3 on the second floor, and then one on the third floor, which is the um what are their names? Ernest and Darcy. That's their room up there. And then Fifi, ooh, she has a room on the second floor. So all the kids will be on the second floor. There's 4 rooms. There's 2 girls, 2 boys, but those are obviously subject to change because I have no control over what kind of babies we have. Yeah. For the outside of the house, I chose this diamond, teal, green, whatever pattern just because I thought it was kind of interesting. Yeah. Oh, so for the rooms on the bottom floor, when you first walk in, that's kind of like the, I don't know, hobby room maybe. So there's a piano, there's a bookcase, there's a radio, all like that kind of stuff to keep your Sims busy. And then the kitchen is behind that. And then there's a party room. And then a dining room for family dinners. But I think that might be an issue because I put a counter, like a bar in the kitchen. So I'm assuming that Sims are going to try and go there and eat first. So maybe I'll have to get rid of that. I don't know. And then there's a sauna out back too, which I kind of forgot about. Which I just put the paper in actually. Paper, paint. Yikes. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to think. For the second floor, for Fifi's room, it's kind of like an all pink. You know what? I'll just explain over that when I get there. But let me. Oh, I should probably talk about why I love The Sims 2 rather than 3 and 4. Alright, so here's the. Oops, sorry if you heard that. My phone just vibrated. Let me put that on Do Not Disturb because I don't have time for that. Okay. I never got to play The Sims 1 as a kid. I never have. I always wanted to. I still want to. I never got to play The Sims 1, but I don't think there's any way I can do that now. Whatever. The Sims 2, oh my god. Like my day 1, awesome. Okay. The Sims 3, I did try it when it came out on my friend's computer, and it did not just wow me. It was similar, like interface wise, it was very similar to The Sims 2, which I liked because I was like, oh, I know where everything is, like blah blah blah. Yeah, great, okay. But it just wasn't, I don't know, it just didn't really do it for me. Like, I mean, the graphics were better and everything, but it just wasn't that great. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that hate The Sims 2 and love The Sims 3. Not saying that I hate The Sims 3 and 4. I don't. I just never had the opportunities to play them as much as I've played The Sims 2, if that makes sense. But yeah, The Sims 3 just didn't really do anything for me, so I don't really care for it that much. And The Sims 4 is just like yikes. See, the ideal game if we could take The ideal game would be if we could take the graphics from The Sims 4 and combine it with like the, I don't know, mechanics, like gameplay style of Sims 2, like interaction, and just combine that. That would be the best game. But yeah, The Sims 4, I didn't like how everything was different. And not just the interface, because that's pretty easy to figure out, but there's just like so much happening on the screen at one time that you don't really know what's going on. Like there's like things in the top right, like, oh, there's this happening and this event and this and that. And then you look in the bottom right and there's like tabs down there to switch through and it's like, yep, you have this and your sim needs like all that kind of stuff. And then on the left there's even more like, oh, your sim is feeling whatever. Your sim wants this. And like, ugh, it's just a lot. I mean, The Sims 2 is kind of like that, but it's just less, I don't know, dramatic? No, not dramatic. Help me think of a word. Less, I don't know. Excuse me. Oh yeah, so I don't know if you saw that, but the room that I'm like trying to put this radio in right now, I completely skipped over building that because it took 1,000 years. There was a cut and then boom, it's done. And I think I did that with the like party room too. Oh, you know what I just thought of? I should not have put so many radios just because that'll be ridiculous. Oh, I love the pineapple carpet. Yes. That's the best. DJ booth. Oh, you already know. All right. You know what? I think I might put some Sims music on just so you don't have to hear me ramble all the way. Um, yeah, I do kind of find like the quick building like therapeutic, and it'll probably make it a lot better if you don't hear my like voice like "Ugh," the whole time. So, yeah, I'll put in like a Sims like remix. Let's see, I'll put in a neighborhood song. Ooh, yes! I'll put the links to the music in the description, but I don't know if anyone's gonna really care for that. But in case you really love the song and you're like, oh my god, this is the best song ever, I want to listen to it, then there it is. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode, which is the first video of gameplay in the Carrie family. Super excited, it's gonna be fun. Alright, thanks guys, bye bye.